Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it's been a couple of days since my surgery. This is my first video since my surgery. So I figured I would check in with you guys, let y'all know how I was doing and all of that. I got my mics on so I don't have to speak so loud. You will probably hear a little lisp. I can't really say L's that well to me, but I'm doing pretty good. I have the teeth in right here, which is actually my other teeth, but I don't have nothing in all the way across the bottom. I've actually got stitches from here all the way around to here, and man, it was an adventure to say the least. Surgery went really well. They was going to put in 4 titanium rod studs. They ended up putting in 5. He told me I'm a perfect candidate for in the future, that if I want to do like a permanently mounted bottom in there, I can, with him putting that 5th one in there. It's very expensive though, so as long as these other ones work, I probably will never do that, but I would like to, but I don't have that kind of jangle. But the surgery went really well. Big shout out to Mike and Alyssa for taking me and all of that, and making sure I was good. Feeding the animals when we got back home that night, because I was pretty sedated. We actually had to go to Walmart to get an antibiotic, and I actually rode one of those little scooter things, and I was still like half sedated. Mike said I was funny in there. I got a little bit of video of that, not inside the store, but coming out of the dentist and in the truck and a couple of other stuff. I might actually make a little video for Come On Homesteading, a little short one, kind of showing that in the future. Leave it in the comments if you think I should do that, if y'all would like to see that. It's kind of funny. But went and bought a couple of groceries and stuff like that, a couple more things. Why I was sedated, so it was interesting what I ended up with. But to be honest with you, I haven't had a lot of time to stop. The day of the surgery, Wednesday, I came home and I slept pretty much all day, and then got up at night and couldn't sleep. Thursday, I kind of worked around the house, editing and stuff like that. I'm sure y'all have seen that I've put out a couple of videos. And thank you for everybody that's running my playlist and stuff. It helps tremendously. And I ask that you keep doing that, because the videos ain't going to be as many as I normally put out right now. So that helps out tremendously, especially during the holidays and stuff like that. It's kind of a rough time to be going through this and kind of hurting my income and all that other stuff, but it's something that couldn't be put off, so it is what it is. Health comes first, right? But the dentist said the surgery went well. The first night, I didn't eat nothing from 6 o'clock Tuesday until about 7 o'clock Wednesday night. So about 24 hours, no food. And then I drank a protein shake, something like this. This one's got 30 grams of protein. I actually bought some the other day that's got 40. That's been my primary diet so far. I have been able to get some solid stuff in me. Actually, the day after the surgery, Thursday morning, I cooked some scrambled eggs, and I got some bacon flavored Spam, and I fried that up, and I chopped it up into real little pieces, and I made some fluffy like scrambled eggs that wasn't all dry and stuff, and mixed it all together, and was able to just swallow it to get, oh sorry about that, just to get some actual food in my system. And then I drank a couple protein shakes, and then I ate some brown sugar oatmeal, and I got some creamy peanut butter and mixed it in there for protein, and I've eaten that a few times as well. And then last night and the night before, I had some mashed potatoes left over from the Country Road Cure dinner. And so I got some jars of gravy and mixed that in with the mashed potatoes. And that same Spam that I fried up for breakfast, I cut up into little pieces and mixed that all in there. And I was able to just swallow that as well. So I have been able to eat some like solid food. But the last 2 days, guys, to be honest with you, I've worked for 12-hour days. Both days. Yesterday I left at 7 in the morning and didn't get home until 7 at night. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes right now, and I've just been kind of muscling my way through it. I am making sure to take care of my mouth and all of that, so don't worry, I'm not pushing it too hard, but I do still have a lot going on right now with winter coming, with my son coming, my daughter coming. The timeline on my daughter's coming is actually already increased. She's no longer coming in June. She's now coming late January, early February, and she's actually already got a job here. She's already did the virtual interview, got hired, all of that. With the company that she works with down there, actually has an office up here in this area, and that is a blessing. So she interviewed for that and has actually already got employment before she even gets here, which is good job, sweetheart. So she's downsizing right now, and like she's making moves, but that speeds up my timeline tremendously on being ready for her to get here. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that y'all are going to find out in the next couple of weeks that's going along with that to make that possible. Right now, some of it's still in the planning stages and stuff, and as soon as everything's finalized, I will let y'all know. Y'all know, like I said, there's always stuff going on behind the scenes. I kind of hint around about it, but I don't really give all the details until it's final, because I don't want to tell y'all something and not end up happening. So there's a lot going on, so I got a lot to do. Me and Wiley actually was together yesterday working, doing some things, which I did film. That'll be the first video I filmed for Come On Homesteading after the surgery. I've actually got one other video pretty much done, filmed, not edited yet, right before the surgery, of some stuff that I did on Come On Mountain before the surgery and before that big storm hit. But we actually have another storm hitting tomorrow and 2 days after that. So the road where I box bladed is not good right now. It was way too much rain. So I'm going to have to address that when it dries back out again, I guess. So there's been a lot of moving parts, but I will say, as far as pain and stuff like that, it is a lot better than I was expecting. I think just because me having the fake teeth for so long, I don't think my jaw and all that stuff is sensitive. And I actually have not had any extreme pain whatsoever. And the only thing that I'm on is ibuprofen 800. I'm not on no extreme medication, or like prescription, what do they call them, opioids or whatever. I'm not on any of that stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff. I only take that if I absolutely have to. So, and I really haven't had any issues. It's sore and kind of uncomfortable, and I feel like I have a mouthful of stitches. But the pain has not been too bad. I mean, I have a pretty high pain tolerance anyways. I live with pain every day of my life, which we're going to talk about here in a minute as well, because I also had a follow-up doctor's appointment on Friday for the blood pressure and my back and all of that other stuff. And I found out a lot more information on that. So the pain, not too bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy, I sure would like to be able to eat another pork chop. Boy, look at here. But a big shout out to everybody that's been checking in on me and stuff like that, and the prayers. I've been reading y'all's comments, and thank you for all the prayers. But honestly, I'm doing really well. It's just time now. On the 3rd, I think, yeah, the 3rd, I have an appointment to get the stitches out. And then from there, they did give me some temporary bottom ones for now, but they're so big and loose because of the swelling, they make them bigger. I can't use them. And they move so much and stuff like that that I can't use glue because of the stitches, so they're pretty much useless. So on the 3rd, they said they'll put some kind of liner stuff in there to make them fit better, and then I'll be able to use glue and stuff until it's time to actually get the rods put in and the actual click-in type deal, which probably is going to be a few weeks after my stitches, I'm thinking. So it is what it is. I'm just kind of going with it and doing what I got to do. Positive is I should lose some weight in this. It's like a forced diet, right? So, but I feel good. And speaking of that, let's move into the follow-up appointment for the doctor. So it was already scheduled for 2 days after the surgery to get my blood pressure follow-up thing and to discuss my back x-rays. And I already got the results on the back x-rays, and basically my back is messed up from the top of my shoulder blades all the way to my butt bone. And I kind of got the results in my online portal thing, and so she wanted to go over all of that with me, and they actually already scheduled me an MRI at that point because of how bad the x-ray was to start with. So I got up early Friday, and be honest with you, I did not feel like going right after, oral surgery, and but I went. And good news is, we'll start with the good news. My blood pressure is the best that it's been in 2 years. So that new prescription they added to my other one seems to be doing the trick. Even with a mouthful of stitches and being in a little bit of pain and all that other stuff at the doctor, my blood pressure was 123 over 84 or something like that. Which still isn't perfect, but a whole lot better, because I was running in the 160, high 160s, 70s to like 101 to 109, which is extreme. So yeah, good that, and that instantly, guys, has made my energy level and stuff coming back and making me feel better. So that's a blessing. That is a blessing, because y'all remember, it ain't been that long ago, but for 2 weeks leading up to that surgery, I was not feeling good. I had no energy. My blood pressure was all over the place, which made it to where I really couldn't get a lot done before the surgery, which was unfortunate because of the surgery pending. So the bad news is the insurance company denied my MRI, even though my back x-rays was bad. Now let's talk about what all they said about the back x-ray. Pretty much I've always known that I've had a cracked like L5 for like 10-15 years, and that it wasn't going to heal and all of that. Well, now apparently I have like 3 cracks in my spine, and which is not good. I also have degenerative like disc stuff. I have arthritis in my back, plus I have bone spurs, and up here towards the top of my shoulder blade, some's twisted as well, and in my neck. So y'all heard me say before that I get these like baseball type knots up underneath my shoulder blade, and it makes my neck hurt all the way to my ear and my temple, and makes my head hurt. Well, that's why, because my back is trashed pretty much. I deal with pain every day of my life, guys. I just don't talk about it all the time on here, but I hurt all the time. But it's been that way for so many years. I'm just used to it, and I worked through it. But I'm not gonna lie, it's got me thinking about the future and evaluating things, and how long will I be able to sustain this type of work that I do, because I work my butt off physically, always have my whole life. So it's got me doing a lot of thinking, and I'm actually doing some things behind the scenes and all that other stuff, but all that will come out to play later on next year. There's going to be some changes coming. for the future. That's going to make a little bit more sense because I honestly think I got maybe 10 more years in me of working like this before I just can't do it no more. So I got to think about that in the future when I'm building things and what I build and all of that. So I've had a lot of time to think here the last couple of weeks with not feeling good and resting as much as I've had. So I got some things brewing. I got some plans that I'm going to try to make happen. But they denied my MRI, and now they want me to go to pain management and physical therapy for 6 months before they'll even give me an MRI. And my doctor's like, I don't understand it. Like, why would I go through all the physical therapy when they don't even know exactly the level of what's everything's messed up? Because she said if that much was shown on the x-ray, the MRI is going to show a lot more. And so it just makes no sense. I mean, insurance companies are a racket, man. It makes no sense to do the physical therapy and all that other stuff when you don't even know what you're trying to fix. Makes no sense. And I'm not a fan of pain management, guys. I'm not a fan of opioids and all that other stuff. That type of stuff is taking over this country and ruining lives and families. And I don't think that you treat stuff by just taking pain meds. So I'm not happy about that, to be honest with you. And I told her, I said, I don't want no kind of opioids. She said, well, they might do shots in your back and stuff like that. And I'm not crazy about that either, to be honest with you. But that's better to me than taking some of those opioids and stuff like that. I don't want to be dependent on a medication like that. So that's got me a little concerned. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why you wouldn't get the imaging that you need to know exactly what the problems are and where the problems persist, and then do physical therapy. And, try to isolate the problems and fix the problems. It seems backwards to me. And my doctor agrees. So yeah, I found all that out, but I'm trying to count my blessings for the good, and the good is that my blood pressure is like the best that it's been in 2 years. So that's, and it was that low, guys, like I said, with a mouthful of stitches. So, pain elevates blood pressure. So, very, very happy about that, honestly. And I think once I really alleviate some of this pain, that my blood pressure will actually even go down even more. But I've been doing real good with all my medication. I had to take steroids for like a Z-Pack type steroid thing. It was 6 the first day, and every day it goes down one. I just took the last one this morning. So I've been taking that medication like I'm supposed to. I've been taking my antibiotics. I've been taking the ibuprofen 3 times a day like they said. And I have to use this mouthwash stuff in the morning and in the evening, and I've been doing that as well. So I've been taking good care of myself. So, I mean, it's just pretty much an update, guys, kind of letting you know what's happening. I'm sure you can see some stuff in the back of the truck. That was from yesterday. Part of the stuff that I recorded. Some very, very useful stuff for the mountain that I've been needing for a while. And that's going to be not only a big help for the mountain, but also maybe future income as well. So excited about that. I didn't get home last night until dark, and I actually had to take Uber and everything where I went, and it was a long ways away. And so I dropped Uber and the trailer off at HQ last night, and I went ahead and went up to the mountain, and then now I'm on the way back to unload the truck and all of that, and to get everything situated before this big storm hits tonight early morning. So, but I miss you guys. I probably will not be going live tomorrow night, guys. Like I said, I don't get the stitches out until the 3rd, so I'm not thinking I'll go live until at least then. But I will be making videos. I won't be making as many videos because I don't want to overdo it. But as you can see, I mean, it's Sunday right now. The surgery was Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and this is the morning. So really 3 days. The fact that I can talk as good as I can talk and I'm doing as good as I'm doing, I call that a win. A win-win for sure. So pretty happy about that. I just don't want to push it. I'm trying not to do a lot of heavy lifting and straining where I got all that pressure and stuff. So I'm trying to be smart about it, but at the same time trying to make moves to finish it and get things done. I know y'all seen that I did put out a sponsor video, and I actually have a couple of more in the future, and thank you for watching those, guys. I know y'all don't like them, but they do help me financially, especially in situations like this. So I'm very grateful for my sponsors, and I'm also very grateful for y'all for watching them and supporting me, because it truly does help in a time like this. Because when things like this happen, guys, it hurts you. No matter what your career is, whatever your job is, time off of work is, especially around the holidays, is rough. It's rough for most people, and I'm no different. So all the support and love that y'all been giving me, I really, really appreciate it. And it's a busy time of year with winter coming, and also both my kids coming and my grandbabies and the holidays. It's a bad time to be going through all that I'm going through right now, but y'all have seen me evolve over the years on here, where I used to just work through everything and all of that, and I'm really trying to pay attention to my health now, because without health, what do you got? So, but I think that's going to be about it for this one, guys. I don't know if I'm going to put this out on Come On Homesteading or Keeping It Real. But I just wanted to do an update video, kind of let y'all know where I'm at with things. And yeah, it's be on the lookout for Come On Homesteading. There'll be videos coming out there, and I will continue to do Keeping It Reals as well. Honestly, not real happy about not having my look normal doing it, but got to pay the bills, guys. Got to pay the bills. Love every single one of y'all. Hope y'all have a good day. I'll close it out both ways, because I don't know what channel I'm putting it on. Do something nice for somebody. Take another step closer to your goals, but keep it real. And come on, let's go on another adventure. Come on.